Hello everyone and welcome back to Fableheim and the Legend of Keepers. Last time, we finished Lyra's base campaign, and you know what that means. It is time for the final master to make her grand appearance. Alright, she's asleep. Very good. This is the Goddess. The Goddess was the first... Wow, this looks different. The first DLC character to be added into the game. And she is still asleep. That's fine by me. And look at this talent tree. Oh my. Now, my understanding of the Goddess is she focuses primarily on morale, my favorite type of damage, and has a special class of monsters, as everyone does, that are mummies. So we'll be playing around with the mummy effect and seeing what we can get done. Oh, I love money. So earn gold when a hero flees. Heroes destroying a sarcophagus lose 20 morale. I don't know what a sarcophagus is. Heroes lose percentage of their maximum morale when entering the Master's room. Master's life is increased. Scepter of Life regenerates the Master's life by damage dealt. I guess it's a fighting ability of hers. Mummies and the Master have a chance of starting fights with Raps. So Raps is their special buff, I guess. Deals 2% of max morale per stack to the hero who lands the final blow. Ooh. Okay. Mummy and Master Power is increased by percentage for each stack of Raps that they benefit from. I'm beginning to notice a trend here. Monster single target deals additional damage to the target's morale under 50. So this is like a built-in Naga effect. More damage. Burying deals bonus damage. Solar Eclipse deals additional morale. I'm assuming these are both dungeon effects. I kind of want the money. Blood cost for training. Fear of the Mummy also applies Demoralized. Goldthor's Blessing. Alright, let's go for the money. I'm a greedy boy. A greedy boy. And you know what that means? First run shall be high gold gains, low master life. I hope that you enjoyed the long game length, but we'll be reserving that for the final mission for the Goddess, and everything will return to how you know it to be.
Welcome to the company, Toeris. I know you are probably lost and frustrated to see how much the world has changed during your millenary slumber. Humans are no longer as docile as they once were. But with the help of the Dungeons Company family, I'm sure you'll find a way to help them remember how they should be.
6 feet under, in a coffin, is how they should be. But it's the only place for humans. Now, as always, when we start a brand new master, I have to learn what these characters are. It looks like we have 2 duplicates, which is interesting. So I will be right back with names and a brief expose on what I've learned. Alrighty. So, I'm uncertain with these names, but this is what I came up with. We have the ever-present Yog-Sothoth, glory be to the ghost, and we have been given 2 mummy colossi and 2 mummy servants. The first of the mummy colossi is Narmer, believed to be the first pharaoh, but occasionally the first pharaoh of Egypt is referred to as Menes. So, I just went with them. Great naming sense. Apparently, Pharaoh means the uniter of 2 lands, and so the first person to unite the lower and upper caste were why they were called pharaohs, or something like that. As for our mummy servants, one of them is named Bak. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that is what the servants were referred to. Servants, slaves, whatever. So I thought it was appropriate. And I couldn't think of anything else, so I just went with Expendable for the other mummy servant. These guys are very low hit points, even lower than the ghost, but they are pretty nifty. We have been finally given the Imajahagans attack. Just, morale instead of lightning. They attack the back and apply tiredness. Now they get to feel our wrath. They can also do just a blanket AoE of straight morale damage. The mummy colossi, they are intriguing. This is our first example of Rap mechanics. They can attack an AoE with 8 nature damage and minus 10 morale. They will gain 1 Rap per target with a negative nature resistance. So if we can find ways to reduce elemental resistance or nature resistance, life is going to be good for them. We of course also are joined by Notre Dame, who needs to level up to be useful. We do get 1 unique trap from the Goddess for this run. The level 1 haunted Canopic jars. Attacks the front with minus 30 morale and applies Wraps 2 to the next group of monsters. Currently, our only way to really make use of the Wraps, unless they have some passive buff, is with the Mummy Colossi. We can deal 32 air damage and then remove all stacks of Wrap and apply 1 second bleed per stack. Removed. Not particularly. Oh right, the Wraps do have a passive thing. They deal 2% of max morale per stack to the hero who lands the final blow. So, I don't know if I'm going to be expending them in this manner. But hey, we're going to do our best. The Modified Fan is also here, dealing AoE morale damage and applying tiredness. Very nice, very nice. I am not sure how this is going to go, but we'll leave the rooms default as they are. And give it a whirl, shall we? We get a YOLO for our very first run. Unsurprising, really. Unsurprising. Let's see how much it messes us up. Not too bad. That actually was pretty okay. Alrighty. We're fighting the Novice, who will be attacking the front with ice damage. And thankfully, Yogg-Sothoth is at least not weak to it. Ooh, do we just try and kill that guy? We are doing morale stuff. We get bonus gold for every character that runs away, so it's probably in our best interest to do just that. I forgot how low their health was in this very first mission, so what do I do? We're going to go ahead and apply Tiredness because this annoying magician will be attacking everyone with fire, which we appear to be relatively weak against. So that is no bueno. Yogg-Sothoth lives another turn. Very good. We have no negative nature resistance, very unfortunate, but we're still going to do that attack. The Novice soon shall break. Oh, and we have the Exile here. I didn't forget about him. What are you talking about? Do we force the flee? We do. Farewell. Thank you for the gold. Yogg-Sothoth falls, but the magician grows closer to breaking. Okay, I can see how this comes together. The mummy servants appear to be actually quite useful. Unfortunately, the Exile did replenish some of their lost morale, but it is no matter. No matter. Solar Eclipse. Ooh. A morale bomb with Demoralize. Burying. 64 nature damage to the front. Applies slowed behind them. And applies Wraps 2 and a random bonus to the next group of monster. Well, let's just rip the Solar Eclipse, shall we? I love Demoralization. Everyone knows it. It's no secret. Farewell. Wow, Expendables. Faced. Expendable and fast. Well, well, well. Alright, so initial assessment. Not bad. Not bad. I think we can work with things here. Honestly, Expendable needs another name. Ooh. Bastet's Disciple. 42 physical damage, minus 10 morale, and applies bleeding, and also just a flat morale damage. Attacks deal 5% additional damage and morale per stacks of Wrap that Bastet's Disciple is benefiting from. Now that's what I'm talking about. The Mummy Magus. 32 morale damage to the front target. Morale damage dealt increased by 2% per stack of penalty applied to the target. That was Tinker, I'm afraid. Sorry you had to hear that. Turns all penalties applied to the monster of the group into Wraps and regenerates 10% of their maximum life. Wow. A support character. That's strange. Well, anyway, back to murdering. Always take the cat. Always. We lost max motivation on everybody. How unfortunate. Let us see. Bastet's Disciple will be named Cammy in honor of the late Camellia, Kuka's predecessor. I want to take a look at the Archivist, if I can, to see what we're working with here. Here we go. So for Bastet's Disciple, level 2. Are you kidding? I just let her out and now she wants back in. This is why I don't record with her around. So level 2 just gives her a little bit more armor. And level 3 gives her this passive. Attacks deal 10% additional damage. Okay, so it gets stronger, and her attacks went up. So we want her level 3. We want her level 4. Wow. How about the Colossi? Gains Wraps 1 when the Mummy Colossi is attacked. Wow. Okay. Now, this attack gets better. I see, I see. What about good old Bach? I like that name. Expendable, questionable. Ooh, applies Wraps when the monster is defeated. Oh, yes. To all monsters of the group. So we kind of want him to die first, huh? Morale dealt doubled if the target is affected by at least 2 penalties. I see, I see. So the servants are actually pretty useful. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm picking up what you're putting down. They're also very cheap to level up. The Colossi are expensive. I see. So I think we're going to level up the servants. That is reasonable to me. And the question is, do we level up the Colossi? The Colossi seem like they're going to be the bread and butter of what we're doing. And as much as I want to level up Cammy, it doesn't seem that bad. The Gargoyle could also be very useful. I kind of forgot about the units we've seen before. Let's level up Menez. I like the fact that they have a... I enjoy getting passives. That makes me happy. What do you mean? Oh... Can I not offer my life force because I don't have blood? Being a mummy? Intriguing. I'm just going to trust that thing there. While wandering around the corridors this morning, you come face to face with a human. He seems as surprised as you are. So what are you going to do? Money is pretty good. We do need some blood, because I'm assuming I'm not going to get too much of that. But money allows us to upgrade Cammy. Or Bach. Or Cammy. I feel like Cammy is going to be our hyper carry of sorts. Now, what if I just do this? Here we go. A shadow has arrived. The thug is here. And I'm going to try and put him into the ground as best I can. He is also joined by the Barbarian, who is supremely annoying with his physical attack, and the Elf, also known as the lesser version of the Shitty Shaman. Now, a curiosity came to me. There is a world out there. We're going to get 1 stack of wrath, not bad. Where we want Bach to die first. For his passive effect of applying additional wraps. The question is it so good that we just make him expendable? But done. I don't know. I do not know. Bop. Notre Dame being level 2 would be pretty helpful, I think, though. That would be pretty helpful. Farewell. Yes, and so the dominoes begin to fall. And just like that, my friends, I think that is GG. You love to see it. Ooh, a Sphinx. Well, I have to take this. Damage. What is this shit? I kind of want to take the Possessed Armor. But this is a new unit. This is a new unit. Takes the Possessed Armor anyway. Of course, the Possessed Armor's name, courtesy of Brian, is not Galahad. It is Sir Gracule. Good old Castlevania. Now, is that Sphinx actually useful for our strategy? Or is it not? Let's find out. It is. Look at that. Level 2. A huge morale bomb to the front and removes all buffs. Ooh. Also, hybrid? Are we doing hybrid? I mean, we're not, but we could. We could be a hybrid. At the inch... Actually, let's take a look at our Archivist. We return for the trap. How good does this get? I'm still on a trap kick from Lyra, proving to me how useful they can truly be. Alright, 10 more morale. Not great. 10 more morale. Not great. Wraps to everybody. Good. That's 3 trap levels, though. 3 trap levels that I could be using to level people up. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do, Godfather. Now, we could try and make Notre Dame actually good. We have proven that he is at level 3. Notre Dame's area attack applies demoralization. And that's swell. We could also keep pushing Cammy to try and make her the hyper carry that I have dreamed of her being. Could also level up Sir Gracule. There's so much I want to do, and so little time. Let's make Notre Dame actually useful, shall we? I need more money. The management would like to send one of your people out. Applies Terrified to all heroes when a demon is defeated. How many demons do we have? 1. Two. 2. Now, Terrified is very useful for what we are doing. And it's 121 golds. This is Menez. Alright, Menez. Have fun. Be gone. We won't see him for a long while yet. That's yellow. No! A headhunter is here to show you a promising monster he has spotted on the job market. Do you want to recruit it? I would love to recruit it. I love him so much. Darn. During a break, you played the famous fantasy role-playing game Houses and Humans with your employees. They've learned a lot about themselves. Good. Good. Great. Fantastic. How does this look? Are we okay with this? Yeah, sure. Why not? This is fine. We can do it. Foul ninja fiend. Oh, this is going to be something. We are fighting Le Priestess, who will be attacking the front with air. Thankfully, Notre Dame is rather resilient against them. For expendable, we are going to do the AoE attack to remove this dodge because it is annoying. The ninja is here, being annoying as ever. Dealing AoE nature damage, which could be really bad for me because the minstrel is also here, dealing AoE nature damage. Farewell, Notre Dame. Terrified is in effect, and now, the Shadow Fist. Well done, Sir Gracule. The minstrel has been felled. Alright, this went well. I told you the Terrified was good. I told you it was good. I said it. I'm pretty sure I'm always going to press the solar eclipse button, so maybe we should empower that. We have the fan here to protect our final bastion of hope. No, Cammy. Don't die, Cammy. Yes. Good. 8. That's fine. Farewell. And that is a ramp. Oh. That's a good joke. We got all new units. I wish I could check the... Hello, Terrified. I wish I could check the Archivist from here, but I'm just going to have to trust my gut. We have the Mummy Scarab, the Scarab Lord. Ooh, I have a name for this. Instant name. The Sphinx, which we saw, could be incredibly useful. I'm interested. Or a Mout's Disciple. Well, what's his name? From League of Legends, the... Oh, I can't remember. I'd look it up if we take this guy. I don't think I'm going to, though. Front morale attack, AoE nature, adds 1 stack to all penalties applied to the target. Interesting. And he has a very long name. Anxepuntepet. Great. Attacks apply bleeding if the target is already affected by at least 2 penalties. Scarab it is. We're going with the Scarab. The Scarab is, of course, named none other but An Kiraj. The home. That's a J at the end, not a Q. The home of the bad things. The Kiraji, of course. Plunder? I usually don't plunder, but I kind of feel like I should give it a shot. Alrighty, on the table, Narmer, Cammy, and Notre Dame. This one would replenish Notre Dame. This one would give us a lot of I do like money. And this one 75%, but we're only weak for 3 weeks. Here we go. Roll the die. Oof. But that's fine. It's just Narmer. Narmer's okay. We're fine. We could black market, but I don't think we really have the population to go ahead and black market something. So let's YOLO. By chance, you meet a tamer traveling through the region and looking for some work. This traveler offers to trade one of your employees at half price. If you have the right employee in your employ, you could even negotiate for him to work for free. That would, of course, be none other than Queen Ajara, but 112 is acceptable for a level 2 Ankiraj. Very nice. Worth noting that Ankiraj is a place and not a person, but today it is, in fact, a beetle. So, little Ankiraj. What did level 2 get you? A little bit more damage. Nice, I like that. Gains Wrap 2 at the start of the Mummy Scarab's turn. Ooh. Ooh. Scaling. Level 3? Looks like it's primarily defense. Okay. And level 4, Terrified 3. Okay. I can work with this. Now, in my mind, YOLO, what I'm picturing. Ooh. Good news, everyone! The board has declared that due to a great financial period, the company can allocate you extra resources in the form of a trap, a recruit, or cold, hard cash. Always take the cash. If you don't know what to get your relatives for Christmas, cash is a good idea. This has been a public announcement. So in my mind, what I'm thinking is we combine Ankiraj with Expendable, or Bach. I prefer the name Bach. And we just dunk the backline. Although the Mummy Scarab is much slower than the Servant, but that's okay. That's alright. We'll make it work. How? I'm not sure yet. At the trainer, we have 661 gold. Okay, we're probably going to level up Notre Dame. This gives him Demoralized. Very nice. You love to see it. And now what? Cammy, and let's get Sir Gracule to level 3. I probably should level up one of these guys, but or excuse me, Sir Gracule to level 2. That'll put in his passive effects, and you all know how much I just love passive effects. Is this okay? This seems fine. We should bring Sir Gracule to room 2, though. And in room 1, this is fine? What are we missing in room 1? Nature resist. Fire resist. Alright, Narmer. Welcome to the club. Let's go beat this guy who happens to have a club. Would you like the good news or the bad news about this first room? The good news is that after this YOLO happens, it will always result in the Amajahagen having a bad target. That is the good news. Now the bad news. We're all weak to fire. We are fighting the thug who will be destroying Expendable, much to my pleasure. We are fighting the magician who YOLO'd everyone and will be doing AoE fire damage, much to my displeasure. And we are fighting the Amajahagen who has no good target. You'd love to see it. 6 times wraps. Oh. Oh. Beautiful. This is going to be disgusting. And I'm here for it. Good. Let the demoralization flow. Okay, so the Amajahagen is going to kill Notre Dame. How did that work? The poison killed Ankiraj. So, who... Wow. Who took the damage from the wraps? Was it the guy who applied the poison? So the thug? I mean, this worked out well. You can't complain with this. That was efficiency. Ooh. Ooh. Ricochets to the hero position behind the target if the target is afflicted by demoralization. Usually they are. Usually they are. We're working and weaving our way into a demoralization build. So the pile of bones could be really good. But, hear me out. Double wraps. Double wrap application. I see it in my future. Expendable is going to have to take a breather, but we'll wait just in case we get any positive motivation events. Alright. Now, I'm none too pleased with this, but I'm going to try and get at least one of these jars to level 4 so that we can benefit both of our monster rooms. The R&D manager needs a guinea pig to test a brand new trap. He is asking you to provide him with one of your employees in exchange for some gold. Well, dear R&D manager, there are some of my employees that I would happily give to you for nearly 600 gold. But next time you're going to need to use your freaking eyeballs and see this as a cat and not a guinea pig. And we don't sacrifice cats here, okay? Okay. The management would like to send one of your employees out on a quest. Well, this isn't technically sacrificing a cat, okay? Cammy is just going on an adventure to see the world and its wonders. And give me 260 gold and 30 blood. That seems fine to me. It's time for an artifact. Alright, Expendable's gonna have to sit. How does this room look? Are we cool? We cool? We're cool. I feel cool. Okay, great. Glad we had that discussion. Well, I think it is fair to say that our first room is dead. I don't think there's anything I could have done about that, feasibly. I really don't. We are fighting the berserker who leads the charge. The Onamusha, who will be shooting fireballs, which, again, we're actually relatively susceptible to, and the most annoying minstrel, who will be, farewell, who will be doing AoE nature damage and applying bullshite. The dodge, that is. So what is my plan here? Well, we're about to face a terrible demise, and unfortunately the trap layout did not benefit this terrible demise. So we're just going to try and stack as many demoralizations as humanly possible, or inhumanly possible. Farewell. Almost got another turn. And then we're going to have double canopic jars, just try and morale bomb, like that, the berserker into oblivion, and then the final room will either hold them in life, or in death, with their 4 reps. That's the plan. And how the dominoes fall. Yep. Okay. Liquid nitrogen capsule. This is a powerful artifact under certain circumstances. Ice damage from monster attacks are dealt to the target's fire resistance if it is lower than the ice resist. Very specific monsters benefit tremendously from this, but that is not what we're doing. The Fang and Melinda demon attacks regenerate their life by 150% of damage dealt if the target is affected by burn. Sir Gracule can actually benefit from this, but we aren't doing burn shite. Instead, it's always here, isn't it? Do it. The miraculous pill. Monsters placed at the back perform an additional attack but lose 20 speed and start fights with 50% of their maximum life. It wouldn't be a Fable run if I didn't get the miraculous pill. I'm gonna do it. I don't usually do this, but we're gonna take the course here. You have received a letter from Monster Training Center offering to train one of your employees for a large amount of gold. The training would take 8 weeks, plus 2 levels, 250 gold to send Yogg-Sothoth straight to level 3. Good. Great. Now, how is our team looking here? Pretty not good. Pretty not good. Notre Dame is quite weakened, and ideally is not in the next encounter. That does leave us down 1 monster. We do not have the fun. Actually, it's saying we do, but I don't think we're going to do that. Business Trip is sending out yet another monster, and I believe I made apparent that that can't be done, so let's hit the Sanctuary. The officiant is waiting for your instructions and your offerings to begin the new ritual. Which curse shall you bestow upon the human fools for the next few months? Well, demoralization. Don't mind if I do. I think it's important here that we go to the alchemist. Maybe? We want to hit this therapist, and we want to give him... It's 20 tiers, right? We want to do that. So 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. Hello, Mr. Therapist. Take these tears to extend the session. And just like that, Notre Dame is no longer in danger of rebellion. Good. Good. And week 24, we have arrived. This will be the final combat for today, so buckle up. And let's go get another trap. Do we need another trap? No. But will I sell it? Probably. Well, I guess I'm renting it out. You get what I mean. Oh, right. How about you go back to room 2? What if we... here's a thought. What if we double servant in the second room to just execute whoever makes it through? That sounds fun. That sounds enjoyable. Or we bring Sir Gracule to the front. We'll do that. Now this is going to be something. This is going to be a slow roll debuff room. Ah, my favorite. I definitely didn't forget about the miraculous pill. I almost did, but I didn't. We are fighting the Disciple, who will be attacking the front with ice damage. The Priestess will be attacking the front with air damage. And luckily for me, Notre Dame is resilient against both. Hopefully he holds at least one turn. And the Amajahag will be attacking the back with air damage. Ankiraj is put in the back and reduced to a measly 70 hit points. But with 40% air resist, I hope he can survive at least one turn. There we go. Beautiful. All according to Keikaku. Now, Sir Gracule. Shadow Fist. Applies Terrified if the target's armor is negative. Is your armor negative? No, sirree, Bob, but that's alright. That's alright. Because you're about to learn the meaning of terror. Beautiful. Let the debuffs flow. Poison Body. Is that because of your... Yep. Okay. Yes, kill Ankiraj. There won't be anything bad from that. You know, Sir Gracule. No one's afflicted by burn. If you, almost. I almost got away with it. And I would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for you kids. Or that stupid dog. I don't remember what they say to Scooby. Alright, and watch as the dominoes fall. Also, hilariously enough, the servants, good old Bak, even with the speed penalty from the miraculous pill, he is still fast enough to outpace the Amajahag. So, goodbye. I'm going to do this one with the double hit. Well done. GG. No re. Have I mentioned how much I love morale damage? I don't know. The Bag of Aeolus, not a part of our plan. The Furnace, also not a part of our plan. Or the Monstrous Altar. 40 morale damage to the back applies Demoralize 3. Now, this could be really good. We're going to take it, just because the other ones aren't really a part of our schemes. But it is a curious thought, isn't it? A curious thought. Indeed. Alright, our team is a little demotivated, but that's all something we'll have to take care of next time. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. The goddess is finally here, and I'm already in love. If you have some special Egyptian names, feel free to let me know. I'm not very good with them. I am saving a few of the ones from Eratus in my back pocket because I thought there were better units than the starter ones to be given such glorious names. Thank you to the patrons and channel members who support the channel. I greatly appreciate you. And if anyone would like to stay up to date with anything happening on the channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below, and I'll see you next time to wrap this up. I'm going to make that joke so many times. Bye!